Hello.
Uh, Boa tarde, good afternoon. I'm very happy today to welcome a great rising star from Latin America, now based in America. Her name is Jessica or Jessie K. Chavez. How are you, Jessie?
I'm good. How are you? Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Did something happen? Am I alone in here now? Well, hi. Hi, everyone. How are you all doing? I'm looking down here because I'm looking at the screen, but hi. This is really interesting. Hold on. I kind of want to share quickly while I think Sharif needs to figure it out. I don't know what happened because I can't hear anything. I don't know if he's in this. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I guess something happened and I'm alone here for now. So let's take a picture of this.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Hi.
Great.
There we go.
Okay. I want to ask you first. First, I'm very happy to welcome you today. And first, I want to ask you about your interest into the arts. How did it start?
Well, it started when I was very young.
Uh-huh.
I've always had interest in art, especially acting and theater and musicals. I always
Yes.
loved it. And
Yes.
when I was young, I used to set up like little plays for my family. Me and my cousins would just get together and set up like this little play, like comedy thing for our family during our vacations from school. So I think it has always been something that I had inside of me.
Yes.
Movies and plays and everything. I have always been very creative.
Yes. But you were born in Brazil or America?
Born and raised in Brazil. Yeah.
Yes. Which part? Rio, Sao Paulo?
São Paulo is a small town in São Paulo called Guaratinguetá.
Yes.
It's a bit of a
Yes.
mouthful.
Yes. And did you start working as a professional actor? First, what did you study as an actress?
Well, as an actress, I only studied here in the US because in
Yes.
Brazil, I was part of a theater company in Brazil where I
Yes.
did some plays.
Yes.
But eventually, I kind of gave up on the whole acting thing and
Mm-hmm.
I graduated in nursing. So I'm actually
Great.
a graduated nurse until I
Mm-hmm.
came to the US. And here is where I actually went and studied acting. And I studied acting for film at New York Film Academy. And it was a really,
Great.
really great experience.
Great. Great. And tell me, when did you get your first opportunity? During studies or after you finished?
You mean here in the US or in Brazil?
Yes, here in
In
the
the US.
US.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
my first opportunity was in 2023
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and it was for an independent film for like a student that was kind of working on a film, and that was the first opportunity that I have. I was on set just for like a day. It was a really small character, but that was the first opportunity I got through backstage, and it was really fun. And then after that, I got another small character for another independent,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got my big one that was the lead role in Unholy Song, and
Yes.
I've been pursuing it ever since.
Yes, I noticed that the movie had a big premiere in US, and I saw very nice photo of yours on the red carpet with the cast and crew and all the press. You know,
Hmm.
it was like a big Hollywood movie, and you post a lot about it. So tell me, because I noticed when I was looking in your filmography, they are preparing a sequel, correcto?
Yes, yes, that is right. They are.
Yeah. So tell me about your character and how did
Um,
you prepare for it?
so Viv, she's a character that she has a bit of a dark past.
Mm-hmm.
She's been through a lot, and when she finally decides to get away from that, she ends up in a bit of a darker situation. But she fights through it. So she's a
Mm-hmm.
fighter. She's a survivor. She's a fighter, and that is something that I admire a lot in her. And the way I prepared for it, usually when I prepare for characters, I usually do a whole breakdown, trying to think and create the whole background story for my character. And this way I get more intimate with my character. So I
Mm-hmm.
truly absorb everything that I can from it. And I also discussed with the director what his thoughts were for the character so we can build it together.
Sure.
But the great thing about Viv is that Arthur gave me full freedom to work on Viv, and she just became a part of me. I became a part of her, and well, you can watch it to see how it turned out.
Good. Right now, during the release of the film and the red carpet, did you get noted by the press? I mean, television, website. Right now, I think written press is not as powerful as before, but I mean, websites and bloggers and YouTuber like that. You started to get noted right now and ask about your work.
I did get noticed by a few people. Like I got some directors emailing me as well,
Really?
and this
Hmm.
way I got to join some auditions. But it wasn't a big release, especially because it was during the weekend of the Oscars. So it was a little bit chaotic because the Oscars this year was just so huge with everything that was going on.
Hmm.
It was a bit complicated in terms of releasing a film on that same weekend. We did the best we could, but still, I think it's a process. Like this was my first big film that was in theaters, in the big screen.
Hmm.
Um, so I think it's gonna be a process to get more media and noticed more,
Hmm. Yes.
you know. But we're gonna get there. It's a process, and I'm confident.
Yes. I see there is a new film as well. It's called Echoes of Dreams. You played a character as well called Claudia.
Hmm.
So tell me a little bit about the role and how did you prepare for it as well. And I want to ask you as well, you're still in the beginning right now, performing and everything, but do you think the characters you perform on the screen as well influence your life or influence your career?
I think so. Yeah, I think every character that an actor play, it always becomes a part of us. So somehow you can always learn something from it. And Claudia was a character that was definitely interesting for me to play because it's an LGBTQ plus movie, and my character is she's a lesbian, but she's not ready to say that to absolutely anyone until she meets this girl, um, Reina, and she wants to be with this girl, but she can't because she's not ready for it. Like she wants to be, but she cannot tell her family, she cannot tell her friends, and she can open up about it. And she ends up with a broken heart because Reina is not it does not want to be in a relationship that it's not open like that to like the feelings and the truth of it. So it was very interesting for me to play a lesbian character because I'm straight. Um, so it was very interesting to play a lesbian character because it's completely off of my comfort zone. And but it was also interesting, it kind of opened my mind even more to what being an actress actually is. Like you have so many facets of yourself that you get to discover while playing a different character. So it's always really fun, and it always becomes a part of who I am.
I see as well you did some television as well. You have a mini series called Ghoulies. This is correct?
Yes, Grabbed by the Ghoulies. That was
Hmm.
a project that I did while I was in school. It was a really
Really?
fun project because it's a
Uh-huh.
comedy.
Hmm.
Um, and to be honest, I learned recently when the director actually added to the IMDb, and it was a really fun project. I'm only in the first episode, and the director is planning on working more with the series.
Hmm.
But I still don't have any extra information, with the exception of the first episode that we did. But it was really fun. It was a really fun episode that we worked on. My character Vanessa, she is a bit she's very different from who I am as well. She's a little more tough and a little more, what's the word that I'm looking for? She's a little more respected, I think.
Hmm.
I think that's the word for
Yes.
it. So it's
Yes.
it's really fun.
Yes. I see as well you have another series called Moderated by Matt. This is correct?
Say that again, please.
You have another series called Matt or Moderated by Matt, or it's not correct as mentioned in the Internet Movie
No,
Database.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But you have other works. You shot it about to release. I've seen some work like Souvenir, short film. This is
Yes, that was another one that I did while I was in school. And it
really.
was also another one that was really fun. And I played a detective.
Really.
That one was really good. I don't know where the director is gonna have that one available,
Hmm.
but it was really fun to play a detective and play like a really tough detective that is
Hmm.
like, I know what you're playing and I'm gonna get you. I don't know
Hmm.
how I'm gonna get you, but I'm gonna get you. And it
Yes.
was really fun to play that.
Yes. You know, my favorite genre is the classic black and white film noir detective films. And
Ooh.
every now and then, I think you studied or reviewed some of them during your studies. And also, if you have, they try every now and then to revive this genre, like neo noir,
Hmm.
or to have inspired, dark alleys, dark cities, and detectiva privata like yourself. But I want to ask you, since you are in the beginning of your career, if you got proposed short films, since you did already feature films, would
Hmm.
you agree right now, or you consider like you are on the first step, on feature films and short films are for, young or upcoming artists? What do you think?
Open to absolutely every type of project. And right now it's been growing here in the US. I don't know if somewhere else,
Yes.
but here in the US has been growing the vertical forms of films and shows for, to watch on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's growing a lot, and I've been in a few projects already that are meant for that. And it's been fun, so I don't think um, shorts or like small projects are meant only for beginners. I think as you grow in your career, you have to understand that every project can be a good addition to your craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I still look for shorts and commercials and features and theater a lot to work on them. Also, student films as well. I still look into them because it's good. It's good practice. It's good experience. You meet people, and it's always good to stay in contact with your passion, because this is my passion. So it's always a great opportunity for me to stay in contact with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have this new vertical form that it's growing up a lot. And it's been really fun to explore more and more. So I'm completely open to all of them.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you about something, being between two culture, uh,
Mhm.
uh, you know, if you have seen classic American films with Latina actresses, not necessarily from Brazil, but and also Italian or French in the past, sometimes they used to cast the actress based on her beauty, or she can do very, hot or love scenes, in the
Mhm.
past. Do you think the criteria for casting right now have changed according as well to the roles that you did, because they are not like sexy roles or erotic roles like before?
Mhm. I think it really depends
Mm-hmm,
on the project, on the casting team, and what the director and the writer wants. I think it
mm-hmm,
really depends. I've seen projects where they wanted like the very specific stereotype kind of girl, and other projects that they were more open to all types of bodies, all types of ethnicities, and everything. So I think it really depends on what they're looking for, but I still think, unfortunately, this stereotype still exists in the industry, especially in
mm-hmm,
Hollywood,
mm-hmm,
which is very unfortunate because it closes doors to so many talented people, so many talented women. And it's very upsetting, but we are, walking towards a more open
mm-hmm,
situation where more people, like, we have a variety of bodies and ethnicities and looks in the industry, and I think that's really good, but unfortunately it's a slow process.
mm-hmm. When I checked your TikTok and Instagram, I think you could do very good as well modeling. Do you get modeling offers?
Yes. Yes, I did model for a while in
Really?
Brazil. I did
Mm-hmm,
runaways and photo shoots. And here in the US, I think I did a couple of photo shoots as well. And it was really fun. I really,
mm-hmm,
really enjoy being a model as well. Unfortunately, I don't do as much because I'm short. I'm only 5'3". And you know that for modeling, they're always looking for like 5'11" tall girls. So I don't fit that
mm-hmm.
criteria,
Mhm.
but I do model sometimes, and I did get some opportunities to model as well. And in fact, I just got an email this morning to apply for another modeling campaign for clothing.
Great.
So yeah, I do that too, and it's really fun. I love
Yes, yes. I have an eye for this, I know.
it.
Agora gosto saber, há alguma atriz brasileira ou americana que você considera como modelo a seguir?
Ah, difícil escolher apenas uma,
Uhum,
mas eu gosto muito do trabalho da, da Fernanda Torres, que
uhum,
está no filme Ainda Estou Aqui, que venceu o Oscar de filme internacional esse ano.
uhum,
Gosto muito do trabalho da Bruna Marquezine também. Um, e também gosto muito da Maísa, que é uma atriz mirim. Ela é mais jovem do que eu, mas eu gosto muito de como ela trabalha também. Eu sinto que ela entrega muito nas personagens dela, assim como a Clara Castanho também é outra atriz mirim mais jovem do que eu, que também entrega um trabalho impecável. Então acredito que eu colocaria essas quatro como,
uhum.
como inspiração para mim.
Grande. Sim. Agora gostaria de enviar uma mensagem para sua família e amigos no Brasil.
Ai, sim, tô morrendo de saudade, óbvio, eu tô morrendo de saudade, tô sempre pensando neles o tempo todo e logo, logo vou estar indo visitar. Espero que vocês estejam aproveitando muito e me aguardem que logo, logo eu tô aí e logo, logo vocês vão viver nas telonas do Brasil aí também.
Uhum. But sua família ou amigos ficarem preocupados quando tem decisão de viajar a Estados Unidos, mudar a Estados Unidos.
Hum, não muito, na verdade ficaram bem
Uhum,
ansiosos por mim,
uhum,
ficaram bem animados.
excelente.
Meu pai ficou um pouquinho preocupado,
Hum,
porque foi uma mudança drástica, que eu tinha acabado de me formar em enfermagem, então foi uma
uhum,
mudança um pouco drástica. Ele ficou um pouco preocupado,
Mhm.
Mas hoje em dia ele está muito feliz por mim e me dá todo o suporte que eu preciso,
Excellent.
então.
May, what did they say when they first saw you as a model, as an actress, in Brazil?
They said finally, because I always talked about it, so they were very excited
Mhm.
about it finally happening and about me finally pursuing it. So they were
Good,
very, very excited about it.
good. Very nice. Jessie, I want to thank you very much for the interview.
Yes, thank you.
I,
Thank you so
you're
much.
welcome. I will share it as well on my social media,
Yes.
and I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you. Thank you so
I
much.
I hope sometimes we can meet. We're trying to come to the Rebecca Festival with my wife. She's Colombian. This year in New York, and as well, I would like to go to Sao Paulo Festival. I have
Oh,
many
yes.
friends in Brazil, so yes, I hope as well your films will be seen not only in theater but also in festival in the
Thank
future.
you so much. Yes, I
Uh,
hope so too.
Thank you, obrigado, muito obrigado. Okay.
Muito, muito obrigada.
I wish you a lovely afternoon, and I hope you can come back when you have a new project to announce in the
Thank
upcoming
you.
period.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Take care. Have a lovely day.
Thank you. You too. Bye
Bye.
bye.